Let's talk about actual abortion rates, because these are some interesting numbers. Over the last 2 decades, the abortion rate for women in their 20s has dropped significantly. Why has it dropped, Lewis?
Contraception?
Exactly, access to contraception. Between 1990 and 2008, almost 20 years, pregnancy and abortion rates for women in their 20s dropped dramatically, according to a new study that was released today. Pregnancy rates fell by 18%, and abortion rates dropped by a third. One of the biggest influencing factors here was, of course, contraceptive use, which has increased over time. Of course, the religious right would argue that contraceptive use is in and of itself a type of abortion. That would be rejected by the majority of the medical community, however.
Yes.
So it's interesting because it's not that clear. You would think that the religious right would want to have less abortions, but if it means that it's more contraception that's being used, it doesn't seem they care about it that much all of a sudden, because they also want to fight women's access to contraception and coverage of contraception through their health insurance.
It is a conflict of interest.
It is. And is anybody surprised that most women would rather use contraception than undergo a surgical procedure? I mean, shocking, Lewis.
Right.
Shocking that women would prefer that.
You know, at the same time, there has been improvements and advancements in sex education over the past 2 decades, too. And I'm sure that has played a role in this as well. But that is also something that the Republicans are trying to quash.
Right. They want abstinence-only sex education, which, as we know, is not effective.
The opposite, quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite. So there are the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a break. Facebook.com/David Pakman Show. We are so close to 5,000 Facebook likes. I think we're only about 30 away at this point, Lewis. Let's take a break. We'll be back with plenty more after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.